I heard that question a little different.
Repeat it how you heard it.
Well, as far as technology in the industry, I think it's one issue to address it from an actual sales perspective of actually marketing your music and getting it out to the masses. But I guess for me, I think of things from a more creative perspective. Like how many people in here actually write or produce or? Okay, so I'm talking to y'all. Basically, when I first started producing or when I first started learning about electronic music, 97, I was on a 4-track Tascam tape recorder, little cassette tapes. Came to college, had an 8-track Tascam reel-to-reel machine. Met Jay Hen, he was on an ASR keyboard, stack of discs this high, you know what I mean? I was on an MP, stack of discs this high. And now I'm on, you know, super fast system, unlimited tracks. I mean, all the capabilities that anybody could think of, but more so than its capabilities now. No one anticipated those capabilities then. In '97, when I was first learning about electronic music, I couldn't have foreseen that the technology would have been where it is now. So essentially, what I'm saying is we're all making money and we're all finding success in an industry that's built on technology that is totally new. It wasn't around before. All those things that I learned on are now obsolete. But the one thing the one thing that hasn't met with any sort of obsolescence that's still evident right now are the relationships that I made. They don't get old. This man right here on the camera, he has a film production company. Another person who I went to school with. The equipment changes. Jay Hen's still here, you know what I mean? Equipment changes, he's still hooked up with his cousin. You know, everybody on this panel I've met and I've maintained a relationship with. Needlz, he probably doesn't know it, but another one of my friends, actually a roommate of mine when I was in college, first introduced me to his work. So those things don't change. So what I would say is for everyone in here to focus more so on the human resource. Focus more on the relationships and try to foster those and do whatever you can to build the strongest, long-lasting relationships, because that's where your money's going to be 10 years from now when we don't even have computers and we're on some totally new outer space type thing, you know what I mean?
Thanks, trust me, you're talking about 15, 20, $25 million. Easy. First question, please.
How y'all doing?
Your name and your question, wonderful.
Yes, sir. My name is Vincent Muhammad. I'm a senior business marketing major here at Morehouse College. And first and foremost, I want to thank Mr. Singleton once again for coming back. Mrs. Lynn, I want to thank, as well as
and Jeter, in the back of the room.
Mr. Good Game and all of the panelists. And just to let you know that this is not in vain. Last year, they did this showcase, and I was a part of it. And what you're telling people is not falling on deaf ears. I actually went ahead and actually made my first album. It's called ACT, talking about not just talking about what you want to do, but actually moving them. And what the questions that I have, the first question, the importance of balance in the music industry. A lot of people, what we see now is, the reason why I'm studying marketing is to learn how to market positivity. Because a lot of people, they don't spend time on things that they haven't seen sell. So what can you say about the importance of balance in the industry, as well as speaking to Needlz, the people who are not necessarily looking for deals? How do you feel that we can go about making sure that we maintain our image and our positive message?
I guess if I could just say something quick on balance. You really have to keep your eyes on what your focus is, you know what I mean? At any given point, you need to understand exactly what your ultimate goal is. Even, you know, when I was here in 2002, before, you know, I walked across the stage, or even up until, you know, last year, I never envisioned having a Grammy on my mantelpiece. You know, when I was here in this hall, you know, listening to people in my position now, I more so wanted a diploma. You know what I mean? I wanted to be successful at the task that was at hand. So keep sight of what it is that you want to do, but remember to maintain a focus on, you know, what you have to do. You know what I mean? You have to find a way to kind of let both things coexist. Your creative side, your side for your music, but your life, your business, your finances, all those things need to, you know, be able to peacefully coexist in your life.
Stay focused on your destination, not your distractions. They're always going to be there.
So, I mean, as far as, you know, staying positive and keeping a positive message, I mean, the bottom line is it just needs to be dope. It just needs to be good music. And you know, people will gravitate to it. I don't think like cats like Lupe and there's a few cats that aren't really talking super negative or don't have like a super negative connotation around them. It's more so like, but Lupe's dope. He puts out dope albums, and that's to me, that's the bottom line. Like I mean, as a producer, I'm a family man. I got 2 little girls, and just this industry, it's like I have to more so, as I get older, adjust to the industry and adjust to, like I'm an older dude. I don't do a lot of.
Wait a minute, watch it though.
I mean, I'm 30. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is stuff that I used to do, and
Stanky leg?
yeah, no, I'm not stanky leg, and I don't know, about a lot of that stuff. But you just gotta. I mean, you still have to keep your ear to the. I hate saying to the street, but
All right.
it's what it is, man. You really have to kind of stay in tune with what's going on. But do I necessarily like the music right now? Not necessarily, but I have to, I kind of have to adjust what I'm doing to fit. If I'm going to stay in the business, So overall, though, like if you're trying to, spit something positive, just make sure it's dope.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? My name is Genesis. I'm from Boston, mass media major at Clark Atlanta. I'm a producer, artist, and songwriter, but seeing as all y'all are successful, I just wanted to know how y'all like to be approached for somebody that's, trying to not particularly get on, but get their stuff heard. Like, do y'all?
Nobody likes to be approached no kind of way. It has to kind of be a natural thing. A lot may not make them respond to this, but they can answer you if they choose to, but it's a natural thing. Maestro made a comment about relationships. You took a girl out, man, you really want her to be your girl, you kind of got to do the thing that we call romance. You can't just say, baby, come on, let's go out. Just food for thought. Somebody want to comment on how you want to be approached? Anybody?
The main thing is just stay hungry and humble. Like, we got our artists out here. Mr. Fair did like to play a song with Snoop, and he has a label deal with Atlantic Records, but he comes from the Bay Area, which is the home of the independent game. And so our main thing is just showing up. We've been to places, even us, as producers, we've been to places and people may have not known who he was when we was first there, but after keep showing up and always having good material in hand, it speaks more than you telling somebody about it, you know what I mean? And that's how we met Fab, was we were out at an event and we just kept seeing each other at different places. And after a while, you want to figure out, man, this guy's here just like I'm here, out of our own pocket, no one paid for us to go,
Right.
you know what I mean? And so that's the main thing, is just stay on your hustle, and no one's gonna know about you if you just stay at the house. But at the same time, make sure that your music's right before you step out. Or like a lot of producers wanna go and they think they're ready to go play for an artist or whatever. If you got 5 beats that's the best, just put them on a CD. Don't put all 20 that you've made this week, because no one wants to hear the other one. And you gotta know, as a new artist, whether it be rapper, producer, or whatever, you're only gonna get half a second of somebody's ear, because they don't care anyway. You know what I mean? So you gotta put your best foot forward. So, I mean, that's the main thing, man. Just show up, man. Just move mean and be ready. You know what I mean? And at the same time, put pressure on people. If you give somebody something and they tell you they're gonna do something, stay on them about it. They may not do it. We get a lot of people that still front to this day, but that's how this game is. So you just gotta be determined in what you're trying to do. Go ahead, Mom.
Interning and internship is a great way to be approached, my brother. Sometimes maybe in order to get in, how do you get in the door? Maybe you do an internship. Maybe you say to somebody like Serge, or you say to somebody like Tremayne, or you may say to somebody like Maestro, let me be an intern for you, man. Let me what? Do you want me to go to laundry for you? You want me to wash your car? You want me to go pick up your CDs? No, you're laughing, but I'm serious. This is serious talk. I've done it all. And I've had many interns. The biggest dilemma for me is when I have an intern that I see has good qualities, but the intern can't run the race.